Our guided tour up to northern Qatar was an unforgettable experience, not least thanks to our young tour guide, Noor. From the very beginning, he took care of our group with great dedication and genuine warmth. He welcomed us punctually, explained the itinerary and immediately created a pleasant, respectful atmosphere. Throughout the trip, he impressed us with his in-depth knowledge of Qatar's history, culture and nature. His stories about the abandoned fishing and pearl diving town were particularly fascinating. The mangrove forests were another highlight for me. It was clear that he had prepared thoroughly for the tour and wanted to convey his enthusiasm for the country to us. He also showed great care in practical matters. He always paid attention to our safety, ensured there were enough breaks for drinks and patiently answered every question, whether it was about history, geography or everyday life in Qatar. His interest in ensuring that all participants were satisfied was sincere and clearly noticeable. His friendliness and respectful manner deserve special mention. He was always polite, attentive and humorous, which made the whole experience even more lively. Thanks to him, the tour was not only informative, but also very personal and human. All in all, this trip was a complete success, which I did not expect given the very reasonable price. Our guide really made an effort to show us the beauty and diversity of Qatar. I can recommend him without reservation and wish him all the best for the future. Such committed and warm-hearted people make traveling something very special. Thank you, Noor. I took this tour in Doha, Qatar on December 21, 2025, and it was an excellent experience from start to finish. Our guide, Ahmed, made the entire day both informative and very enjoyable for the whole group. We visited the Thakira mangroves, explored Al Zubarah, a former fishing village about 200 years old that has been abandoned for around 40 years, and saw fascinating sights including desert ruins, camels, and the east-west/west-east artwork by Richard Serra. At every stop, Ahmed explained the background, history, and significance of each place very clearly and in an engaging way. He always made sure we knew exactly where we were and what made each location special. What really stood out was how helpful, attentive, and calm he was throughout the entire day. His explanations were thoughtful and well-structured, and he created a relaxed, pleasant atmosphere that made the tour enjoyable for everyone. I can highly recommend this tour, especially with Ahmed as a guide. He truly made the experience memorable. We went on this 8-hour tour with our tour guide, Sajid, and he was the perfect guide. He was very polite, courteous, and service-oriented. We couldn't have imagined a better tour guide. He told us a lot about the sights and even took many photos of us. Unfortunately, Qatar doesn't generally have that many major tourist attractions, but with him, it was still special. If you don't have much time in Qatar, you should probably focus on Doha and skip the sights outside the capital. The group consisted of 4 people in total, meaning 2 couples. We traveled in a 4x4 and were picked up from our hotel by Sajid. Abdullah took us on an excellent tour of all the highlighted sites. He was very knowledgeable about all the sites, and more than that, answered all our many questions about the history, life, and culture of Qatar. He was able to pace the tour to meet the needs and interests of the group. He was also an excellent driver, including for the off-road sites. We wanted to feel like we had seen much of Qatar in only one day, and he provided us with an informative, interesting, and fun tour. Would highly recommend Abdullah in this tour to others. We had an amazing tour with Suleiman as our driver exploring West Qatar. We saw the camel track, the mushroom rock formations, the west and east towers and then finally watched the sunset at Zakrit Beach. It was a lovely experience and huge thank you to Suleiman for his kind hospitality and being a wonderful guide and driver. Thank you for taking the lovely pictures for us too. A few of them are below. Huge thank you once again for a memorable experience.